Hi!
There he goes.
Hi, thanks! Hi, thanks!
You two funny bunnies.
This is Kira. This is Ethna. And this is me, this thing.
Right, should we do this?
And that's going to be holding the camera.
So this is a very special Elegant Sufficiency. This one is being recorded for my friend's private virtual bonfire session. We would normally meet up and have a bonfire for Solstice, but we can't do that. So the people who would normally be there are contributing via video, and I'm not particularly known for my musical ability, although I do quite enjoy it privately. I am going to contribute a green wizardry to this one. So this is me just sharing the bits and pieces that we do in the garden. So we're right in the depths of winter. It is almost the winter solstice, which I think, as most people know, is the darkest time of the year. It's the time when we get the least amount of daylight. And you really can tell, sorry, Seraphina's playing behind me here. And you really can tell because with the birds we have, they're not laying many eggs at the moment. Boo, sweet pea. They need a lot more daylight and warmth to be able to lay. Sorry, I'm so distracted.
So it's getting darker and it's getting towards Christmas. There's about 5 more days until Christmas Day and I'm really excited.
And what happens before Christmas? What else do we celebrate?
We celebrate the winter solstice.
And what's the winter solstice?
It's when all the leaves up in autumn and then there's no leaves on the trees and the plants are still growing but very slowly and it gets darker. In summer it's lighter.
In summer it's lighter, that's right. So at this time of year, the winter solstice, it's the darkest time of the year, isn't it?
And my chickens won't lay eggs.
That's right, your chickens won't lay eggs. Okay. So Felicity, as you rightly said, because it's darker, the chickens don't lay eggs and all the plants sort of stop growing, but some of them still keep going, they just grow really slowly. And one of those is the parsnips, isn't it? So let's take a look at our parsnips and see how they've grown.
I hope they grow really well.
Oh my gosh, that's quite unexpected, isn't it?
Is it alive?
It's alive, it's a bit sleepy because it's cold.
It's so pretty, isn't it, Mummy?
Yeah, it's really pretty. Well, that was a bit of a surprise. We weren't expecting to see a bee at this time of year. To be fair, it actually is quite warm at the moment for the time of year. We had one hard frost about a week or two ago, and it's not really kind of hit those kind of low temperatures again since. I mean, this morning, I took a walk to the post office and I had to take my coat off for the way back because I was just absolutely baking in the sun. We're in the shade on this part of the garden at the moment and it's not that warm now, but it certainly was warm a little bit earlier. We're kind of glad that we did get that bit of frost because it means that the parsnips are now ready to harvest. From what I've read, this is my first year doing parsnips, it seems that they do better, they're sweeter to eat after they've had a bit of frost on them. So let's take a look at our parsnips, Fliss. We got distracted by that bee, didn't we?
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
It is beautiful. Look at the little bee. Hey, little guy. So here's our parsnips. They are looking a bit worse for wear, and I don't know why, so I'm going to have to look that up. And if you've got any ideas, please let me know in the comments section below.
Yeah.
So we did a couple of rows of parsnips, and we sowed them directly into the beds, and we used the square foot gardening method in terms of our spacing, so they're all quite close together. So this is our first year growing parsnips. Felicity, do you remember when we sowed the parsnips?
No.
It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Really long. I know it's long. I think it was like way back in the summer.
It was way back in summer, so they've been growing quietly for a while. I had 2 attempts at sowings. The first one I used seeds that I bought from Wilco's in the sale, and only a few of them germinated, and when I looked it up afterwards I discovered that actually that was a pretty decent germination rate because they were last year's seeds, and apparently with things like carrots and parsnips your germination rate decreases really rapidly, whereas some seeds you can keep for like 5 years, but with those you really kind of need to use the freshest seed. So once I learnt that, I then ordered some other seeds from a company called Grow Seed, and super company, but it was right at the beginning of the pandemic and all the lockdown restrictions. If anyone remembers, you couldn't get compost for love nor money. and seeds were just absolutely backlogged. We're a small company and they're working really hard, and they just couldn't get them out quickly. I began to think they weren't going to arrive at all, and then just as I was about to think of putting something else in that spot in the beds, they came in the post, and I was like, oh brilliant. So we've got some parsnips in which are old seed but went in early, and the rest of the parsnips that have come up are this year's seed that went in quite late. So I don't know really what kind of outcome we're going to get from that. It's our first year doing it. I feel quite pleased that we actually got germination at all, and earlier in the year they were looking really healthy. It's only the last week or so that they've begun to flop.
So next year we're going to give this a go at growing rainbow sweet corn, so we can make it into rainbow popcorn.
So I'm going to save that for another video. I'm going to do a video where I talk through the seeds that we've chosen for next year. I'm not buying Wilco sale seeds this year. I've gone for seeds from the real seed company, and I will do a separate video about that. We'll talk through our plans. As you can tell, Felicity is very, very excited. Too excited. I know, it's really exciting. But today we're going to look at these parsnips. So I will turn this around and we'll get close in there. It's very much a moment of truth, and we're going to find out what kind of success we've had. I'm not going to pull all of them today because we want to save some for Christmas Day, but I figure let's have a bit of a look first, just to make sure we actually have got something worth pulling for Christmas.
Yeah. Can I pull it up? Yeah, Mum.
You want to pull it up? Do you think you can?
Yeah. I'm gonna see I can't pull it up though. I'm gonna be able to pull this guy up. Okay, this guy's nice strong.
It's really strong. Is it very tufty? Whoa! Anything? Felicity, what happened to your parsnip?
Yeah.
Oh no!
But it looks good.
Is it a job for grown-ups?
At least we can see it.
Whoa.
That looks like a carrot.
It does look like a carrot, doesn't it? What is it though?
I forgot.
You've forgotten. It's a parsnip.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
how long that root is. That's pretty long. It's not very fat though, is it?
One, even though it looks kind of dead. But this one
That's a good start.
Good one. Look, guys. Look. This one actually is a pretty good one.
Let's have a
See
look.
that?
Do you want to go? Oh my gosh, that's ginormous.
See? That's why Seraphina couldn't pull it out.
It's huge.
Seraphina, don't try.
Okay, do you want me to have a go at this one?
Mummy,
Okay.
give it your best pull.
My best
Actually,
pull.
maybe everyone's going to do it.
Felicity, do you want to have a go on camera? Right,
Hi.
with your muddy hands.
This hand's clean, actually.
Right. Let's have a look, because I think we might have to dig this one out. Can you see?
Yeah. Seraphina, out the way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's a beast. Oh my gosh, I need two hands.
Mummy,
Yeah?
go on.
Go on, you sure? Shall I go for it?
Go for it. Give it your best pull. Give it your best.
Right, count me girls. One,
2,
2,
3, pull! Sorry, I could see. Whoa!
Whoa!
That is massive.
It's a beast. Imagine if we left that even longer. This is huge.
That would turn even future.
This is amazing. I cannot get over the size of it. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Could you imagine if I left this until past Christmas, if it would get any bigger?
No. Wait, it would be ginormous.
It would be ginormous, and it already is ginormous.
Yeah.
If you're a veg grower, a more seasoned veg grower than I am, and you're looking at this thinking that's nothing, could you please share pictures of your parsnips with me, because this has set a new standard for me, a completely new bar. So if you've got a parsnip bigger than this one, can you just let me know and tag me in it on Instagram?
Mummy, it looks like a heart.
It looks like a heart. I love parsnips. Okay, should we have a go at another one?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, look at the crater it's left, Felicity. That is
Look
something
at
else.
that.
Look at that.
Mummy, let's have another go.
Okay, we'll be eating this for a week.
Ooh, yummy.
Right, with the camera, can you choose which one you want to go for next?
Guys, let's have a look.
That one? It looks like a more reasonable size, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks more smaller.
It looks smaller. Do you want to go for another beast, or do you think that one's good enough?
Beast!
Or should we try and find a beast?
Beast!
This one is not a beast, but it's a healthy size. Look at that.
Can I eat it?
Yes, you can. I'll teach you how to roast them.
Mm.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, so not every single one has been a success. This dinky one must have been completely blocked from the light by the others.
Maybe it's a Tesco one.
None of them are Tesco ones, my love. Do you mean Wilco's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong thingy.
I think it was one that was just very late developing. Well, I think we can call that a massive success. I cannot believe the size of that parsnip. It's absolutely huge. And it's something that I didn't think was going to be successful this year. As I said before, I used poor germination seeds, and then I got my seeds in really late when I had my decent quality seeds. So to get such a good harvest from just a couple of rows is just absolutely brilliant. It's given me loads of confidence for going into my second growing year next year.
I found my last horse.
You found your last parsnip? Okay. It's big. Okay, show me. So we're going to do one more parsnip, okay? Oh, that is another beast. Felicity, if you dig around it enough, do you think you could pull that one out?
Yes.
Do you think you could?
Yes. Yeah. I want to do it. Yes.
My gosh, these ones are huge. I wonder if these are from the earlier seeds that we sowed.
I don't know.
Is that... Have you dug enough? Do you think you need to do any more?
I want to give it to the chickens quickly, guys.
Stop stealing all my worms.
No. Never.
The girl's stealing all my worms. Are you going to steal a worm too?
Yeah, she's into it.
You girls had better leave some worms for the plants and the soil, please.
Fine, Mummy. Oh yeah, this guy's tough.
Give it a wiggle. Don't pull straight up. Make sure you give it a wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm dancing.
Okay, go for it.
Oh! No more.
Wow. They are gigantic.
This is the beast. This is the beauty.
Well, that's it from us. A bit of green wizardry and a sign of life in the darkness of winter. Wishing everyone a fantastic solstice, Yule and Christmas.
Woo!